Welcome to GreenBiz Studio. I'm John Davies, Senior Vice President at GreenBiz, and I'm excited to be speaking with Ellen Jackowski, Chief Impact Officer and Head of Sustainable Impact at HP. Welcome, Ellen.
Hi, John. So great to be here with you.
So, Ellen, earlier this year, HP announced some of the tech industry's most aggressive and comprehensive climate action goals. And among those are counteracting deforestation associated with non-HP paper used in HP products and services. So how is HP working to deliver on that commitment?
Well, that's a great question. And, in this moment right now, we recognize the urgency of the next decade to address climate change. It starts right now, and every day, the actions that we take as a company matter more than ever. So our strategy focuses on three key areas: carbon emissions, circularity, and forests. And at Verge last month, one of my favorite GreenBiz events, HP announced an $80 million partnership expansion with the World Wildlife Fund. And it's focused on restoring, protecting, and improving the management of nearly 1 million acres of forest landscapes. And that area, to try to imagine what does that look like, it's approximately 5 times the size of New York City. And so what this project is about is it's enabling HP to make progress on our bigger goal, one of the ones that you just mentioned, to counterbalance the impact on forest resources of printing with HP printers. And so with this partnership expansion with WWF, HP becomes one of the first technology companies to counteract the risk of deforestation beyond our own supply chain. So that accounts for the impact on nature of all paper used in HP printers, regardless of the brand. So going beyond our own footprint, right? That's what makes, I think, our action so ambitious, and we're trying to raise the bar on ourselves and on our industry in terms of corporate leadership for nature-based solutions.
So this builds on a previous partnership with WWF that you announced in 2019. So what are some of the impacts to date of that partnership?
Well, in 2019, our partnership was focused in 2 specific geographies, in Brazil and in China. And that's where we're working on restoration efforts in the Atlantic forest in Brazil, and also on improved forest management in China. So, the third pillar of our partnership with WWF entails developing science-based targets for forests. And that's really, focusing on identifying what quality, quantity, and the connectivity of forests are needed in key regions for them to thrive, not just for, the environmental aspect, but also for people and the animals, the biodiversity that's also a part of the forest ecosystem. So some specific examples. In Brazil, we've engaged over 50 local institutions and 150 community stakeholders to secure their participation as part of the forest restoration process. And in one project, I think about 150 acres of land have been put under restoration, including more than 66,000 seedlings planted and 37 freshwater springs protected. So, we're aiming to move forward with 5 local NGO partners that are ready for more than 400 acres of restoration in the Atlantic forest once the rainy season begins later this fall. And we've certainly learned that timing our activities with nature and the seasons is increasingly important to make sure that that impact is felt.
Oh, this is exciting work. Do you have advice for the Verge attendees and the greater world as to how to make these partnerships work?
Yeah, one, I think it is important to find partners that, share your values and share your objectives. So in this case, WWF, a leader in the science of forest regeneration, they've been an excellent partner for us, bringing their skills, their competencies, their expertise to HP in an area that is incredibly material to our company, right? We make a lot of printers. Our customers use a significant amount of paper through those printers. So selecting the right partner who's also wanting to be just as ambitious, if not more, than you, to help put the pressure on yourselves, to help you innovate and come up with new ideas and new opportunities. Again, with this concept of raising the bar. We know what we're doing today. It only needs to increase in its urgency and in its impact. And together with WWF in this partnership, that's what we're aiming to do.
Ellen, it is always inspiring to talk with you and hear how you're continuing to raise the bar. I've been talking with Ellen Jackowski, Chief Impact Officer and Head of Sustainable Impact at HP. Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks so much, John.